Welcome back. Our last day of our weekend escape from London starts in Bibury, where we stay the night after a full day in Bath and Windsor. It's a beautiful morning in Bibury, a village just outside Bath, where country estates and homes have been transformed into charming hotels for visitors. And this is great weather for exploring the English countryside. So let's go. The road to Salisbury from Bath offers pleasant views of valleys and farmland. But we're not here to take in the scenery, but rather to explore a popular ancient mystery. It was once possible to walk up, stand close, even touch the prehistoric stones. These days, however, visitors have to park and ride to get to the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Once you arrive, you quickly realize that Stonehenge is literally in the middle of nowhere. All the more a mystery why anyone would choose this unlikely location, or even stranger, a site without any stone quarry close by. Archaeologists date the iconic stone circle to about 4,500 years ago, an age when large tools for lifting weights were rare, or probably non-existent. You can Google for more fun facts about Stonehenge, but all I can say is, wow, even if you can no longer touch the stones, the giant rock formation is trance-inducing, hypnotic even. No wonder it's linked to ancient druids, and until today, modern-day wizards come here to worship and pray.
Well, I think archaeological evidence has suggested that this has always been a very, very important site for Neolithic man. And if the theory that this is a temple is correct, well, in an important sacred site, where else are you going to build a temple? It is incredible that on the summer solstice, the sun rises through the centre stones there, through the archway, and it throws light into the centre of the circle. There's probably some reason for that. Who knows? Then, of course, we've got the lovely alien theories with all the UFOs.
Tell me about that alien
Wiltshire, the county that we're in now, is basically the UK headquarters for UFOs, aliens.
Okay. A lot of competing theories, but if there's anything anyone can agree on, this is a very peaceful place, right?
Yes, it is. It's a very tranquil, very peaceful setting.
Too bad it's starting to rain heavily, but I'll remember this scene for eternity, as I suspect the builders intended originally. We're leaving the rain behind and ending our journey in Bibury, one of the many picturesque villages that makes the Cotswolds such a famous destination among weekenders from the big city. Bibury in the Cotswolds has been described by William Morris as the most beautiful village in England, the entire country. And I guess you can see why. The village along the River Colne looks like the Shire without the hobbits, or rather, more like a movie set. Bibury is too pretty to be real, but thanks to the conservation efforts of the locals and the support of the National Trust, it is. I guess this is why the villages of the Cotswolds are protected under British law as areas of outstanding natural beauty, AONB. There are just so many beautiful corners in the Cotswolds, and even here in Bibury. But this row, Arlington Row, is perhaps the most beautiful of them all. So let's take a look. The row of cottages overlooking a meadow and river is one of the most iconic images of the country. It even appears on the passports of the British. You'll find stone cottages like this all over England. But there's something really unique about the houses of the Cotswolds. And it's the quality and color of the stone, the limestone. It's so special, it has a name of its own, Cotswold stone. Bibury is compact enough to explore on foot in just a few hours, but I'll first need to fuel up before continuing my stroll. One popular spot to dine in is the Swan Hotel, where the pub's menu highlights local fare. Apart from the outstanding scenery, the Cotswolds is also famous for its outstanding agricultural produce. This is England's farmland after all, so everything I'm having for lunch is farmed and harvested within a 1 kilometer radius. Mushroom soup, I'm gonna have some trout, which is literally caught right outside. Even the water and the cider, they're all from this area. Here, the journey from farm to fork is just a matter of minutes away. It doesn't get any fresher than this. You see, there's a trout farm right outside the Swan Hotel. Every morning, they come over and harvest the fish. Wow. Apart from the wonderful food, its lovely scenes of quaint cottages and flower gardens that draw people from all over the world to Bibury. The charming villages of the Cotswolds have become so famous with tourists, and Chinese and Japanese tourists particularly. Look, you have signs for them. Private property, no entry. That's right, you must learn how to respect the owner's privacy. So let's move on a bit. I feel a bit guilty peering into people's gardens, but with homes as beautiful as this, it's so hard to resist. Most of the cottages here have really interesting names. This one is called Awkward Hill Cottage, and it's an apt name for this house or for this neighborhood because it is quite awkward, isn't it? Waking up every morning to see tourists staring at your house with their cameras, including our own. And that's why the neighbors have started to get really strict about it, and we are going to respect their privacy. Perhaps a few hours isn't enough to explore such a pretty village like Bibury. Just as a single weekend in the English countryside is not enough to enjoy its traditional charms completely. And that's all for this episode of Executive Class. I'm David Celdran. Thanks for watching.